All right, let's do some GBG, the good, the bad, the gossip.
There's some new dish in the Britney Spears Sam Lufty trial, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. But first, if you watched Oprah's Next Chapter over the weekend, which I'm guessing not very many people did. It's sad to say.
I miss that every week.
It's sad to say, but you're not alone, Rich Barra. Fergie was on, and she actually opened up about some very serious times in her life. It's been widely known that she went through a very serious crystal meth addiction, some major drug problems, and she said the one thing that made her quit using drugs was the hallucinations she started having. I mean, at one point, she ran into a church and thought the FBI and SWAT teams were out there ready to get her. And she says she had a conversation with God, and that if she walked outside that church and there was FBI, then she was right all along. And if not, then she knew she was crazy, and she knew it was the drugs, and she knew she needed to stop. Well, she went outside. There was no one there. And she claims that very day was the last day she took drugs. Just that simple. Stopped cold
And when was
turkey.
that? It was yesterday, Oprah.
Right.
On my way in.
I'm fascinated with her. She's kind of awesome.
There was also a very traumatic time, just 9 months after her marriage to Josh Duhamel. You remember the story. There was that stripper in Atlanta that said she had a one-night stand with him.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big deal, and Oprah brought it up and asked how they got through it, because obviously they got through it.
We went to therapy. We went to a lot of therapy, and the whole thing just became a positive for us.
It did?
Yeah.
Wow. How's your marriage today?
Our marriage today is, I couldn't ask for anything more.
You know, new Oprah, the next chapter. You know what Oprah does a lot that she didn't do? She does a lot of
She said today, though, not today. How's your marriage today?
It's
She
like
did say that.
Today.
It's like Oprah's checking her
How's it?
phone for emails during the actual interview. Yeah, keep going. I'm just going to, favorite
know.
things episode.
Right. Ooh, I like those shoes. Favorite things episode. Yeah.
Keep
There
going
is
first.
a civil trial going on between Britney Spears, her parents, and Sam Lufty, who was her manager / friend guy in 2007, 2008 when she went crazy, shaved her head. We all remember that. Now, he's described himself as her manager at the time. Her parents are trying to fight that, saying he doped her up with drugs so bad that if she signed a contract with him, she wasn't in the right frame of mind. It doesn't count. He's suing for a lot of her earnings during that time. Well, now we're getting some word from what's been happening in the trial. And I guess Britney's parents' lawyer said Jamie was living in constant fear at the time that he was going to look at the TV and see that Britney had died. And this is like breaking news, but it's like we all were. In fact, didn't the newspaper have her obituary already written?
They got
the
Lindsay's already
time.
written, too. Lindsay
Yeah,
Lohan's.
right? Now, of course, as this trial goes on, we'll hear more and more details about what was going on. We've already heard that she was possibly on meth at the time that she shaved her head, and that she shaved her head to get rid of any evidence of doing drugs. She hasn't been in court and isn't expected to attend the trial, but her parents are actually expected to testify. And at that time, we're going to get some major dirt on what was happening. Now, I don't know if you guys watch The Real Housewives of Miami, but I think it's pretty
Yup.
awesome.
It's a good one.
One of the chicks on the show, and she's actually a famous model, Joanna Krupa, was out the other night with her boyfriend and was wearing this entirely see-through top. You can see the picture and video on our website, johnjrich.com, keyword GBG. Yes, I guess it's nip slips, but it's not really a slip because it's part of the shirt, just kind of like,
Looks like a metal mesh or something.
Hello. It's all out there. But during the video, they ask her how she feels about Honey Boo Boo Child. And I think it's almost kind of offensive what she says.
Honey boo boo, I'm honey boo boo. You know what? I have nothing against a poor little 6-year-old. It's the family that's the problem. Or is she 7 now?
Yeah, 7.
When I look at them, I see heart attack and cancer. I mean, I pray to God with the money that they're going to make for a second season that they find a person that will help them with nutrition and help them lose weight.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joanna Krupa. Not everybody's supermodel like you, okay? Isn't that kind of mean? I was like,
Yeah.
wow, those are harsh words.
I think Joanna Krupa was like on Dancing with the Stars.
Was she?
I think so. She got
She's
kicked
in
out.
Playboy, right?
Right. She got kicked out right away. Is Rosie O'Donnell like buying her house, the Honey Boo Boo house, or remodeling her house? Have you heard something like that?
I don't know.
That they're doing a whole Christmas special. Rosie goes in and is like building a new house for the Honey Boo Boo people.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Don't know
awesome.
anything
I
about
have
it?
not heard that. No.
I made them.
But that does not mean.
I might have
it's
made
not
that up
true.
when I was sharing hallucinations drugs with Fergie.
Somebody should take care of Honey Boo Boo's mom's toe with all the living creatures circling it. You see that one?
No,
She's
I
got
haven't.
her socks
I have
down
yet
her
to
toe.
see an episode of Honey Boo Boo
Yeah,
Child.
you owe it to yourself. It's the best reality TV out there. There's no
It's
question
like
about
real
it.
Walking
Well, you
Dead.
mentioned Dancing with the Stars, and interestingly enough, that's my next story. I like to be like Oprah. I'm inspired by Oprah. And her. Actually, I've started typing like that. Check it out. There is another Dancing with the Stars injury. Uh-oh. Melissa Rycroft was rushed to the hospital Sunday afternoon after suffering a head and neck injury during rehearsals for today's episode. She fell while doing camera blocking for the group number, and no word on whether or not she's going to be able to compete tonight. But
Don't
they're
they-
saying high drama? Hopefully she's
I just saw on
okay.
Twitter she's out. They just let her out today.
Oh,
just now,
really?
Like a half a minute ago.
So, okay, now I believe it's true. If she was there dancing, I would believe it was a publicity stunt to get you to watch. But since she's not performing, then that's real.
Now, I don't know because they say everyone's taking all the necessary precautions at this time. So we'll have to wait and see on the show tonight if she actually gets to perform or not. Anywho, on our website right now, johnjaneRich.com, type in the keyword GBG. Justin Bieber was doing a duet with Carly Rae Jepsen on stage and totally ate it. I mean, he fell down like almost a whole flight of stairs. But he's a pro. Just kept going. You can see that video on our website, johnjaneRich.com, keyword GBG.